everyone. First of all, I would like to welcome you guys for the Garret Tech & Co. report. We're going to be talking about the numbers of our company. My name is Rodrigo Taroso Festucia. I am the CEO and founder of the company. And today we're going to be diving in all the numbers and the financial, operational, and all the aspects of our business, so you guys can have a better understanding of what is going on with our company and have a better overview of our numbers. All right, we're going to be covering all the numbers for the fiscal year of 2029. Garret Tech & Co. is specialized on technological sensors that meets the demand of different customers inside the marketplace. The company was founded in 2023 by myself, and I'm still the owner and CEO of the company. I am responsible for all decisions, so I will be able to give you a great overview of everything I have done this year. In 2029, we made a lot of investments in TQM and also human resources. This affects a little bit our numbers for this year, but we hope to collect the outcomes of these investments in the near future. I'm going to explain more specifically each investment in the following presentations. Okay, here we can see the financial summary of Garret Tech & Co. for the fiscal year of 2029. As we can see here, the return over sales is 3.3%. It's not a high number, but as you can see on the right side of the table, there's the average of the industry. That shows that our company, in most of the topics that we have here, asset turnover, ROI, leverage, ROE, sales, we beat the average of the company in most of them. The number that we are definitely not happy to see over here is the asset turnover. This is how we take benefit of our assets. The number is 0.62 of our company, and the average of the industry is higher, 0.89. Slightly higher, but still is something that we want to fix for the future years. Of course, the many investments we did this year impact a little bit our numbers, but overall we performed better than our competitors, and we were able to keep the performance of our company in a high pace. The leverage of our company was 2.29, again better than the average of the industry. And the sales as well, we got a significantly better number than the average. The emergency loan, we did an emergency loan. As I mentioned before, we did a lot of investment this year, so we had to get an emergency loan. But again, it was lower than the average of the company. So we can see that even though the numbers were not as high as we expected, we did better than the average of our competitors, which take us as a big company inside the marketplace. We're going to be now talking about our stock performance for this year. We closed at the value of $46.59 per share, which is slightly lower than last year. We lost value of 38 cents per share. Still, we're not so worried about it because we still have a great market cap of $204 million. Also, our earning per share is positive, as you guys can see here on the graph. And also, we are offering dividends to our investors. The dividend is not as much as we thought we would be able to give by the end of this year, but we are expecting to increase these numbers for the following years and start giving to our investors more dividends, and this way we're going to attract more investors for our company. Cash flow. Regarding the cash flow, our company had to make some moves by the end of this year to maintain a balanced cash flow, and also to cover all the costs that we used for our net plan investments. As you guys can see here, we made an investment of almost $56 million, and we only had a low cash flow from operation of $2,500,000. I'm sorry. And also because of that, we had to finance, to cover all these costs for our investments. Again, we believe we're going to be collecting the outcomes of these investments in the near future, and this, of course, is going to impact the cash flow from operation for the future years. Here we're going to explore our balance sheet. As you guys can see, we have a great amount of assets, mostly because of our fixed assets, which includes plant and equipment. And even though we have a moderate level of liabilities, we kept a decent equity and shows you guys that we have a great financial standing. So the last part of our finance department, we're gonna look at our income statement. Our company generated great sales along this year, and we are working on managing the costs of our operations and also finding new ways to maximize our profits. Because even though we generate a great amount of sales, we can see that our net profit was not as high as we would like to, and that is going to be our main goal for next year, to reduce the costs and maximize the profit of the company. So here you can see our internal business process. On the left hand side, you're going to see the name of the product, and then you're going to see different aspects of the production capacity that we performed this year. As you can see, the plant utilization was mostly above 100%, which shows efficient capacity utilization. Also, we are trying year by year to reduce the material cost and the labor cost, of course, to maximize profit. And also, we want to avoid this here to happen, to finish the year with zero inventory in hands, because this makes hard for us to keep up with the demand of the market. Regarding our customers, the accessibility of our products, as you guys can see here, were very positive this year. We worked year by year since the beginning of our company to keep the accessibility in 100%. Only Gaff and Gaggle were not able to reach that number, but we're really close to do that, and we expect to reach those numbers for next year. Here on this section, we create a parallel of our products with the customer buying criteria. As you guys can see, the performance and size of our product meets most likely the same as the expect positioning that the market give it to us. Also, we try always to make the expectation on the price, because our customer is our main asset, and we need to pay attention what they are demand to be able to offer them the better customer experience and the better product regarding to what they are asking for. Let's talk about now learning and growth. We finished the year of 2029 with 850 employees. We consider ourselves a company with a stable workforce. As you guys can see, we have a low turnover rate, and also we are very focused on our productivity. The productivity index for this year was very good, 120%, but we are always investing and trying to get better and better on this aspect, because at the end of the day, what is important for us is the productivity. We do not believe in overtime. We think that there is no need to do long shifts for our employees. They can work in a regular basis schedule, and also to keep the production in a very great index. As you guys can see here, we had a total of 12 million expenditure in TQM. This represents reduced 2.5% in material costs. That is something that we're going to keep trying to do for the following years. It also reduced the labor cost in 3.8%, which is very important for us. The demand increased slightly, 3.5%, and the administrative costs decreased in 13.2%. As we spoke before, we're going to keep trying to reduce the costs to maximize profits. So that's why we believe that improvements and investments in TQM is so important for our company. Here we're going to see the cumulative impacts of our actions. You can see the material cost was reduced, our research and development cycle time was also reduced, labor cost, demand increased significantly, the administrative costs reduced significantly. We were able to improve accessibility in 28%. The productivity also had a great improvement in 20%. We reduced our turnover rate in 50%, and the production after adjustment was only 1%. We maybe can take more actions to have a better improvement on this aisle, but the rest, I think we're doing pretty much exceptional, outstanding performance, which is really good for our company. On the last section, you guys are going to see what our company considered that went well and what we consider that went not so well for us along this fiscal year. We consider profitability, operational performance, financial stability, stock market performance, and employee management as our strengths regarding to this year in comparison with the average of the industry that we're working in. In contrast, these are the areas that we think we should improve, we must improve for next year. As we already mentioned, we wanted to reduce the cost to maximize profits. Also, we want to have a better asset efficiency, make our asset count more positively to our sales. Some of our products can be better aligned with the demands of the market. And also the interest expenses is something that we're going to be working on for next year. Thank you very much for participating on this report. I hope you guys enjoy it and like it. And any concerns or doubts, you guys can contact me. Thank you very much and have